What is going on, guys? Hess here, and I wanted to bring you guys a video today. Just have kind of a little bit of a discussion point because a lot of people know that I've been moving houses as well as trying to set up this new sneaker room that you guys can see. In fact, I tweeted out today that I was almost done, but I was still trying to sort out my sell and keep sneakers in the backdrop you could see back here. And somebody was actually asking and wanted to know my thought process on why I was deciding to keep the ones I was and how I was deciding to let go of the other ones. And since I know a lot of people are out there, and even if you have 10 pairs or 100 pairs or 1,000 pairs, you probably have a similar thought process that you need to go through when you're just trying to clear your inventory and get rid of some of the shoes in your collection. For various reasons, obviously, that could be the case. Trying to save up money, needing the space, just not needing the material things, and sometimes just profiting if that's something that you're into. But ultimately, there's a lot of different reasons why I'm keeping some of the shoes that I have and why I'm getting rid of some of the other ones. So I wanted to go ahead and explain that to you guys in this video. But shout out to Bear Financial on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter or Instagram, it is at HessKicks. Go check me out over there if you guys are interested in that. But first things first, the ones on this side right here are actually the ones I'm keeping. The ones over here are the ones I'm actually going to get rid of. So if you're new to my channel, you guys might not have known, but I had an intro on YouTube and it showed 750 pairs laid out through my entire house, my old house, just showing you guys all the pairs that I collected through the years. And it was a really great video for me to do because it captured that moment in time where I knew I had what I had before I did my mass sale through Shoeseum. And I sold roughly 350 pairs of shoes through him. Then I also sold about 100 pairs on my own through just a website that I hosted. And you guys actually bought them, so shout out to anybody else that bought. At some point, there is reasons why I started buying sneakers in the first place. For one, for me, I've just loved sneakers. I love the aesthetics of the shoe. I love just the overall feeling that you get when you have a fun-looking sneaker. It doesn't have to be one that's really popular or really hyped up. It's just fun for me to be able to have sneakers, and it's just something that I've loved since I was in high school. And as soon as I started getting checks and having a little bit of extra money, that little extra money didn't go to a savings account to buy a car or anything like that. That little extra money went to sneakers, and I bought some of the stuff from like the Nike employee store back in the day or Nike outlets or whatever. Anytime there was new models that came out, I was always interested in those. So I was like one of the early adopters for new technology and new products way back. Like, I mean, long time ago. I don't want to date myself. But fast forward now, and it's like I have this YouTube channel, which has been super fun for the last handful of years, 5 years, 6 years, or whatever. We've been doing this, and it's been a fun community to be a part of. But at the end of the day, like, you don't need 750 pairs of shoes. So I sold as many as I can, and I made a statement last year. The main reason why is because I needed the sneaker space at my other house to clear it out so I can make room for baby Maddie, who's now here and 6 months old. So the objective to buy this house that we're in currently was to have a bigger playroom and then a larger garage and a backyard and stuff like that. I mean, just things that you would like to have when you have a bigger house in general. So those are the things that we were able to accomplish with this house. It's funny because the more space that I have, the less I would like to actually own sneaker-wise. And part of the reason why is watching...
Hi guys, I'm going to stand up on that chair.
You want to stand up on the chair?
Yeah.
Okay. So Harrison is joining us for this video.
Yeah.
Yep, and we're talking about shoes.
Yeah, shoes.
What's your favorite colored shoe?
Orange.
Ooh, that's a perfect color. I like that one. Go Beefs.
Go Beefs.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is just Daddy talking, to the camera. Talking to you.
Let's do another flavor.
What's your other favorite color of shoe?
I'm to pick black.
Black is a great color for shoes. It can go with everything.
Let's pick another color.
What's another color you like?
Blue.
Blue is awesome too. I don't have that many blue shoes. I probably need to get more, huh? I love you.
There's some blue there.
Oh yeah, there's blue. Oh yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3 blue shoes, 4 blue shoes. 5. I guess I do have a lot of blue shoes now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
let's pick another color.
Okay, another color. Go.
Green.
Ooh, green's not one that I have a lot of. You don't see a lot of green up here, huh?
Look, see? There's
ones?
some green. Yeah, there's some green there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you do have some green.
Yeah, these are called Dornbecker.
A Dornbecker.
Look at, you see that S on the chest right there?
Boom! 1, 2, 3, fire!
What?
Boom!
Look, look, that's for Superman.
Yep.
What other color? Let's pick another color.
I'm to pick white.
Ooh, white. You
This
know
is
what?
white over there. Look.
These ones?
Yeah, it's all white.
Yeah, these are white cement.
It's all white.
Can you say Air Jordan?
Air Jordan.
Air Jordan 4.
Air Jordan.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth
What's
one.
your favorite fastest hand? I want to pick yellow.
Oh my goodness.
There's some yellow there.
These ones?
Yeah.
These are Tokyo.
It's all yellow.
Yeah.
Let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Harrison decided to join the video. This room is going to be his too. I actually recorded a toy unboxing that I'll be posting later over on his channel. But anyways, thought process for selling some of these shoes. Honestly, if you haven't watched Tidying Up on Netflix, Marie Kondo is like no joke. Like you watch one of those and you're like, oh, I get it. Like find some stuff that definitely sparks joy in yourself. And those are the things that you need to hold on to. Other things, you know, give them a hug or whatever and say thanks and send them off to somebody else that can appreciate them. And so I've donated dozens and dozens of shoes across this move already, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to donate and sell also. Marie Kondo approach, spark joy, is really the truth. Like honestly, like if I look at something, like an example, I have a pair of these right here. These are 180 pumps, and I loved these shoes back in the day. I always wanted these shoes. I couldn't get them way back when, and I have a nice new dead stock pair, one of the cleanest pairs I've ever seen. But I have a lot of these older pairs like this that I just have because it's something that I personally, it means something sentimental to myself. So as a result, of course, I'm not going to sell something like this. It's kind of priceless to me. It doesn't matter if it sells for $1,000 or $50. It's something that I want to keep in my collection. I have at least 20 pairs like that where it's like I have the OG versions that are probably not wearable anymore and they're just stacked in boxes or on display. And those ones like are a no-brainer for me. I gotta keep those. And an example of a pair of Nike IDs that I did right here. I actually hated these when they first came out. And after they sat in the box for so long, I pull these out now and I'm like, dude, these are dope. Like the materials on this are crazy. And even though it didn't look like what I wanted, it's supposed to be actually a denim. I actually really think they're fire. So this is one that I'm excited to keep. It has glow soles. It says my name, DJ Hess, right here on the side. And so, yeah, man, I mean, stuff like this gets me excited because this is one that I really like having back out on display. But ultimately, though, I just had to try to whittle it down, and it's really a personal thing sometimes. So a lot of the OG Jordan flavors I definitely like. I also have a Nike Air lineage that I have pretty much the entire collection of, almost from like the Nike Air Max 1 to the 90, 95. I still need the neon ones, 97s. I don't have 98s, but onward and onward through the Air Max lineage, I have at least 20 pairs of Air Maxes that I'm going to be keeping, at least for now. And then once I complete that collection, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it or let it go. I'm not sure. Or just display it for a while just for fun. I'm keeping a lot of Yeezys. I still have a bunch of 350 V2s. I like the 700s actually as well, which is hilarious because I hated them originally. And I'm also keeping like at least a dozen pairs of Nike basketball shoes, like legacy ones, like the more up tempos, and then other ones like LeBron 11s that I've just liked that I've kept through the years. I also have a couple stacks of non-Nike, Jordan, or Adidas shoes that I'm keeping, some New Balance, some Asics, and definitely some Sauconys left in my collection. So I'm not getting rid of everything by any means, but I'm still trying to get it down to that threshold of 100 pairs. Somehow, some way, it's going to happen one way or the other. And then I plan on implementing buy one and one in and one out sort of mentality. That way I can just look at what I have easy access to everything. Because right now it's a major pain, like to grab something at the very bottom and just even try to find some of the shoes that don't have the original boxes or whatever it might be. So now that you guys know kind of how I decided to keep the ones that I wanted, obviously again, the ones that spark joy in myself, which is going to be a unique scenario for myself versus a lot of other people out there. As for the ones that I decided to sell, one thing that I wanted to address is when I get free sneakers sent to me, do I sell them? Do I keep them, or what do I do? I think my stance has changed significantly on that when I first started YouTube, because it was like, oh, I just always wanted to get free shoes. If I can get brands to recognize me enough to be able to get a free pair of shoes, that would be the ultimate goal. That would have been rad to have that happen. And now that does happen, and brands do send some shoes depending on the brands. The closest ones like Nike and Jordan, though, still get no love. A little salty, maybe a little bit salty. But in all seriousness, though, I really feel fortunate that some brands reach out to me and look to send me some products for me to be able to review or just because they like something that I've done, which is awesome either which way. And originally my stance was like, oh, this is a gift from the brand, I got to keep it, it's very important. And that was the case. But then once you get 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs, 5 pairs a month, like it just ends up getting crazy, like to the point where it's like now I have literally a whole section of shoes that like I'm not going to wear every single day. Some of it I definitely throw in rotation because it's something that I really like. Prime example, Hibbett Sports sent me this pair here, and they also sent me this pair here in 2 months, both of these, and both of these are in heavy rotation because I like both of them. But regardless, there's a lot of times where you just get so many shoes, and I give a lot of them away. I don't tell you guys, but my wife's cousins, I give them shoes all the time. I give shoes to my coworkers for their kids. Just people, anytime I know somebody is a size 9 that can benefit from the apparel or the shoes that I get sent to me that I won't wear, or stuff that's just literally not my size, I just end up giving that stuff away. Some of it I end up selling as well. And I don't feel as bad about selling them anymore because, in all honesty, depending on the product, I might be doing the brands a favor by posting some of their product. And, we do have value add here on YouTube, and it's been something that's been proven like year after year of growth on YouTube in general, on this platform. It's pretty major, as well as on Instagram. Like, sneaker influence is definitely something that's there. I'm not saying that I'm the biggest influence on anything, but the fact that collectively there is a platform for influence to be made, and brands are trying to take advantage of that the best way that they can by sending free product. Sometimes they pay for the placement of that product, sometimes they don't. At the end of the day, if it's taking up more space than I have allotted to in the house, it's just something that needs to go if I'm not planning on wearing it more often, and it can go to a better home and to somebody else that plans on wearing them. So it just definitely depends on the product in situations like those. And the other reason why I decided to let so many pairs go is like, it's like a cleansing process. To be able to get rid of 100 or 200 or 300 pairs is like a tough thing if you think about it, but it's really not. And if you guys have been paying attention to my channel, I do like a 1 month after wearing like the Air Max 720s, and I did the same for the Ultra Boost 2019s and so on. And so anytime I get a pair of shoes that I do those type of videos on, I literally am wearing those shoes for a month. I'm wearing them day in and day out to work. I'm wearing them day in and day out every time I walk around the area with the kid or run around the area with the kid and his bike. So I'm definitely using those shoes to really give them as much wear as possible, which eliminates a lot of the other opportunities for me to wear some of the other sneakers in my collection. Knowing that I'm able to do those type of videos, and those videos sometimes catch on and get a pretty good amount of views, it's worth it for me to be able to do that. And it's easier for me to choose which shoes I'm going to wear for the day. I just end up wearing the ones that I said I'm going to be wearing. Because of that, I can get rid of a lot of other ones that I just don't plan on wearing. If I haven't worn it in a year, 2 years, 3 years, I need to think twice about whether or not it's worth keeping in my collection. I'm kind of doing a similar process with just everything, not just sneakers. I'm doing it with clothes, stuff in the garage, boxes that I've held at my parents' house since I was a kid. Why do I have all of these random things that I don't need anymore? So that's part of the reason why I'm doing the cleanse, getting rid of this stuff out of this house, and just wanted to let you guys know, like, that's kind of the process for me deciding which ones I'm going to keep and which ones I'm going to sell. A prime example for me deciding to sell a pair like these Pinnacle 1s are dope, like, and obviously Jordan 1s are like real big again right now, but retail on these were $400, but I paid I think $240 or $250 on these, and I could sell for $300 or $350 on StockX right now. So I look at the open market, I'm like, I could keep these, or I can make $300 or something like that right now off of the shoe and be content with it leaving. Does it bring me enough joy or not? Nope. Okay, these ones are out here. And then on to the next. And then you literally have to open every single box and go through everything to determine, is this a keep or is this one a go? Does this one spark enough joy in myself to keep for an infinite amount of time, or is it something that I can just go ahead and part ways with and find a better home? Because at the end of the day, again, you only have 2 feet. Anyways, that's my thought process on trying to determine which I'm going to sell, which I'm going to keep. Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys do to determine the same sort of thing? Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and have a great rest of the day. I'm going to go ahead and get back down and see what my kid's doing. Yep, peace guys.